Well, this defense, we've got a question coming in, or more so, I was going to say a comment, but it is a question. I've lost track of it. But basically, there it is from Memphis Reigns. Because you look at the performance against Indiana, and I didn't see this game start to finish. I was in on it
Shame on
in the
you.
second half. What's that?
Said shame on you.
Shame on me. Yeah, you can beat me up, Nebraska fans. I'm not watching every Nebraska game. I'm sorry. I try to watch everybody at the same time, so that's the way it goes. So 3 or 4 games on at the house here all the time, but Indiana couldn't run the ball. 2.9 yards per carry. They only hit really 3 passes downfield, over 20 yards. They only gave up 50% completion percentage passing. Again, we're not selling Indiana as a great team. And most importantly, your points scored, and they pitched a shutout in the second half. So Billy Busch takes over. Do we think that the defense was too complicated?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
And that's the key right there, Mark. I mean, Bill Busch told us today that, what the difference was, and they got lined up. They got cleats in the ground, and we're ready to go, and then you can make adjustments. Before this game, that wasn't happening. And plus, simplifying things a little bit, especially at the beginning of the game when they simplified things and would just call the same formation a couple times in a row, and eliminate people trying to think about where they need to be and stuff, and it made a big difference. It really did. And then they can start concentrating on the physical part of it. But they just, for the first time this season, they were playing free and fast, and it's something we hadn't seen. And I mean, they were swarming to a ball like we've been used to seeing in the last couple of years from this defense, and it made a big difference. And so there's a lot to build on, moving forward right now. Just by the way that Bill Busch is kind of taking command, and I mean, this guy to me is amazing. How fast he can read situations and then change things up just by studying a little bit. This guy's he's very, very impressive, as is Mickey Joseph. I mean, I've been around here for a long time, and both of these guys are a big time breath of fresh air that I think Nebraska football needs to have on this staff, no matter what happens in the coaching search and whoever they end up ultimately naming head coach. But if it's not Mickey Joseph, I think you have to keep Mickey Joseph on the staff. You have to keep Bill Busch on the staff, because they are two very unique, amazing coaches in my mind that I've not really, in my whole career, 20 plus years, haven't really ever seen. I mean, and I'm talking a lot of head coaches and assistant coaches and guys that have been successful in college and NFL. These guys, they know what they're doing.